Hey Cancer, this is Natalie from Inspired Alignment. I'm coming on today to do a reading for the time frame from now, so we'll say December 12th, the day of the full moon in Gemini, until the end of the month, so the end of December going into 2020. So I am just going to go ahead and pull just some cards on the most important messages that Cancers are going to need to know for this time frame. Please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. Please check your sun, moon, and rising sign to get more of a complete picture of your specific situation. And please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. What are the most important things that Cancers are going to need to know for this very intense time frame from now until the end of December? Spirit, what are the most important things that Cancers are going to need to know from now until the end of December? Most important messages for Cancers from now until the end of December. First card we have is the Nine of Earth. Second card is Wisdom. Third card is the Two of Air. And then underneath the deck we have Union, the Five of Air, Faith, Counselor, and the Sage. I'm also going to take this Ace of Air as well. Alright, Cancer, so what I see going on for you guys, the first message that came to me was, I guess, assisting others. I get this message of shining the light and being a way shower for others. For some of you guys, I'm picking up like some of you guys might like make jewelry or some kind of like I'm getting like specifically like bracelets or necklaces that have like certain kinds of like stones or something on them. So if that's something that you do or something that resonates with you, it's really kind of saying you know, to keep pushing forward with this, to keep providing that as a service for people, whether it be like a business or just something you're doing as a hobby, like to really kind of keep moving forward with this. So that might be a specific message for just, you know, one or two people. And then for others of you, I feel like there is some kind of like a service or some kind of like a path that you are supposed to be on where you're kind of providing some kind of a service to other people and it's helping them. You're kind of like showing the light or shining the light for them. For some of you guys, this definitely could be part of like your spiritual mission. This could be like a new business that you're starting. But I'm getting like just like providing for others and helping them to see certain things, helping them move forward, helping shine the light for them. I'm getting for some, like in really dark areas of certain people's lives, like you're assisting people with this, and it's helping not only them to find balance within their life, but it's also assisting you to find balance as well. Yeah, I mean, that's like a very specific message here. I'm not even really getting much else with this at the moment. For some people, I'm even seeing like a chain or a necklace or even like a pendulum. Like it's like a chain with like different kinds of like stones on it. They could be like chakra stones. But yeah, it's really like stepping into your mission, really kind of being a way shower for people around you. Like this is very important during this time. Okay, I'm seeing here also that you're being asked to kind of remove like a false mask. I feel like this is showing more of your emotional self to a specific person. Like removing the mask that you wear every day outside, in public. And really, I'm feeling for some of you guys, this is like coming together with a specific person, but you're having to kind of really remove like a mask that you've been wearing. I'm feeling like almost like this sense of vulnerability. Or somebody could be doing this with you, like they're removing a mask or and showing more of like this emotional side of themselves. I also am getting dragonflies. Dragonflies are coming up. That could be very significant for some of you. Um, okay, so for some of you guys, I feel like there's a specific relationship that you've been dealing with, or that is like maybe just now coming into your life. I feel for most of you guys, this is a relationship that you have already been dealing with. But there's like this almost like needing to remove the mask for yourself. Like you've almost, I feel like you've kind of been guarded or blocked off from the idea of this relationship or this specific person, and you're kind of having to look within and really kind of see yourself that that a specific relationship actually is important to you. Like I feel like some of you guys have been kind of wearing a mask or like putting on this like show, maybe not even to this person, but you could be doing it with this person or towards this person, but it's even more like towards yourself. Like you've been kind of making yourself believe something that isn't really truly how you feel when it comes to a specific relationship. And kind of attached to that is like this faith card. There may have been some issues in the past with this particular relationship, or if it's a new relationship, there was issues in the past with a different relationship that has kind of been the reason why you've put this mask on. And I think as you're kind of removing this mask and coming to some like realizations within yourself about a specific relationship, you're being kind of pushed and asked to have faith in this situation and know that that things are not going to continue to play out in the same way that they have in the past. To have faith that a specific relationship can be successful, but you have to kind of remove like this protective gear that you've been wearing and put more of your energy into like having faith that this can turn out in more of a positive way than maybe what you've experienced in the past. For some of you guys, I feel like you may be talking to somebody specifically about maybe this situation or this circumstance. It could be an actual counselor that like you go and see, or a therapist, but this could also just be like a friend or somebody that you confide in. Like you're kind of like getting assistance or support from somebody that you trust. Like there's like this information and communication that is being had with you and another person about this specific relationship. And I get that whoever this person is that you're confiding in or getting advice from, that they are very wise and they're providing you with good advice and good information, and that you should continue to kind of like keep the lines of communication open in order to kind of pull you out of maybe having your guard up or being protective in some way. I feel like communication is a key piece here. I also think that this could be like the person that you're dealing with. If you're dealing with a person that has maybe been wearing a mask and they're not fully being honest with themselves or you about a specific relationship, they could be being asked to have faith, and they could be confiding in somebody who is giving them very wise counsel, and there's like this open communication that they're having. Yeah, so almost like two, I feel like they're like two separate messages here, but for some of you guys, they really like go together. That part of this is, it's all part of one big mission here. Also, for some of you guys, I feel like you could be acting as like this counselor or giving the wise counsel and good advice. And that's part of like this service that that you're providing for others, like the helping them to shine light in dark areas of their lives and helping them to regain balance here. All right, so let's see what other messages we can get for the sign of Cancer. What other messages do Cancers need to know about the messages that have just been given? Spirit, what other messages do Cancers need to know about these messages that have just been given? Messages for the sign of Cancer. Okay, what do Cancers need to know about this Nine of Earth? What else do Cancers need to know about this Nine of Earth? Okay, again, like this Nine of Wands. I'm getting a feeling of somebody being very like on guard or feeling like they have to protect themselves. And I'm feeling like Spirit is kind of asking for you to kind of let your guard down, to be open to receiving. So I feel like this is either you or this is a person that you're dealing with and assisting in some way. Like if you're dealing with a person who is on guard, you're trying to assist them. And then for others of you, this is you that's on guard. And you need to be open to what is trying to come in right now. All right, what other messages do Cancers need to know about the wisdom? Okay, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like, somebody has got themselves kind of stuck in a certain situation. Like they're, it's almost not like a feeling of hopelessness, but a feeling of like not being able to get themselves out of a particular situation or a certain way of thinking. And there's like this sense of somebody coming in and being like a way shower and kind of shining this light on how that they could get out of the situation, that the situation isn't as stuck as they might think that it is. For some of you guys, I feel like this definitely could be financial. And for somebody who's dealing with the jewelry thing or is just providing a service to others, I feel like part of the reason why you haven't maybe been moving forward in the way that you want to is because of like financial reasons, like you're not financially able to do it. But I feel like there's going to be like some information or some kind of like insight on this that's going to kind of help you move forward. I'm getting to meditate too if you're feeling like financially stuck, like you can't do what you're being asked to do by Spirit and by, like like internally that there's something you're supposed to be doing and you're feeling stuck financially. I'm getting like to go within, to meditate, to really kind of ask for some kind of assistance on how to move forward in a financial way. And I'm getting like that there's going to be like some clear answers here for you. You just have to go within and ask for some guidance. What other messages here for other people with this wisdom card? Okay, yeah, there's definitely like a blockage that either you or a person that you're dealing with is having. But there's like a specific like light that's being shown that is going to help you to like overcome this obstacle or you're like the one who's actually shining the light for somebody else that helps them kind of overcome this obstacle. Let me get one more. Let me see. What was it that I want uh, what is the light that's being shown? So, where do they get the light from? Who's providing light? How do they obtain the light? Yeah, I'm really strongly picking up like this may not, I mean, for those of you who are personally feeling stuck in a situation and you just kind of like are facing some kind of a blockage right now, I'm really getting like this sense of like somebody shining the light for you or providing you with some kind of information that's going to help you to get out of this. And it's not like a physical person, like it's either like your spirit guides, or like maybe a passed on loved one that is no longer here. Like they are actually the ones who are kind of providing you this information somehow on how to move forward past this blockage. And you may know like who this is specifically, like, you know, you just have to kind of like ask. And then for, like I said, for others of you, you are the one who's providing this light and helping somebody kind of move forward and out of a situation that they feel stuck in. Hopefully that made sense. I feel like that was a bit confusing. Okay, what about this Two of Air? What do Cancers need to know about the Two of Air? Okay, so this full moon that we are having tonight is definitely a significant time. Yeah, and I feel like ultimately what is kind of coming up during this time, during, you know, what is this full moon is like sparking something, and whatever the situation is, it's sparking something that's going to like get this ball rolling to bring you and the people or the person that you are working with into balance here. It's like almost, I feel like the start of something, something that you're going to continue to nurture, and it's going to like to grow over time. But this is something that's like specifically kind of beginning to take place like right now. Like the energy of this full moon is kind of bringing this to a start right now. Okay, what about the Union and this Five of Air? Okay, yeah. For some of you guys, I feel like this is definitely attached to a specific relationship. And I think that whatever like the relationship is, it's moving into a good direction. Even though it seems like it's going slow or that somebody is blocked or somebody's on guard here in some way, it is like this is slowly kind of moving into the space that it's supposed to be in, but there's like a need to really kind of you know, have self-care, and also the other person involved, you know, learning how to you know, take care of themselves and grow individually, in order for this kind of to get to where it needs to be. What about this Faith card? Okay, the Knight of Wands. So I feel like for some of you guys, this may be a situation where, you know, I felt like there was like a relationship here that maybe was on and off, a relationship that you have dealt with in the past that's kind of still kind of coming up to the surface here. With a specific person. And so I feel like this has been like a stop and go, stop and go, stop and go type of a relationship that you're kind of being asked to have faith about. And this is specifically what is being worked on here. you know, really there, I get like a sense of healing, of taking off the mask, being vulnerable, being really real with yourself on how you feel about this specific relationship, and like I guess confronting like the mask that you've been wearing and nurturing the real truth about this relationship, and you know, having faith in it. Okay, let's see what this counselor and sage. Yeah, again, like this bringing balance into your life, communication, talking about this stuff, not keeping it buried down, and not closing yourself off to whatever this relationship is, talking to others about it, getting real with how you really feel, and bringing this like balance into your life. It's like really important right now. And like seeking some kind of counsel, like there's a need to like communicate in order to bring in this balance. And I'm definitely feeling like for some of you guys, these are two totally different messages. Like some of you guys are dealing with this relationship thing where you're having to really kind of face your true feelings about this and really kind of work through this. And then some of you guys are dealing with like something I feel more like on a career level, or like a service or some kind of a business that maybe you're trying to start, or you're already starting. Like there's just two separate messages here. One is like love and relationships, and one is more of like service and career. So that could be happening, both things could be happening for one person, or this could be two separate messages for different people. But yeah, I do feel like for those with the career in the business, this full moon is going to be very significant in helping you to realize what steps you need to move, what steps you need to take in order to move forward past some blockages that you've been having when it comes to providing like this service to other people. Okay, so what other messages do Cancers need to know about the messages that have already been given? Messages for Cancer. Yeah, for some of you guys, I'm feeling like for some who feel like there's like a financial blockage that's keeping you from from doing like what it is that you want to do. A lot of it is mental. It's like a mental blockage. So it may seem like you're really stuck financially and there's no way out of this, but a lot of it is just your frame of mind and the way that you're thinking about it. Like there's another creative way around this. Okay, so what other messages do Cancers need to know for the Nine of Earth and the Nine of Wands? Okay. Yeah, for some of you guys, this being on guard and being blocked, it's with a specific person. It is kind of tying in with this bottom relationship message. You're not being open to receiving from a specific person. It could definitely be a male that is trying to maybe offer you something or talk to you, and you're very much on guard here. I'm getting like a sense of like time has passed, and like there's something about this person that's trying to come in that has changed. I'm feeling like for those who a person is trying to come back and you're on guard, like I feel like they have maybe overcome some blockages because they've had like some kind of an epiphany, or somebody has shown the light for them. And so even though you think that they're coming back with like the same old thing, there's really something new here, and you kind of have to open yourself you have to open yourself up a little bit to be able to receive this and see the change. Can I get another message for this? Okay, again, time. For those who are where this is like a service that you're providing to others, I'm getting the message that it's time, like the time has come. Now is the time for you to really start moving forward with like this career path or this business that you have. I feel like you've already started it, or it's been some kind of a vision that you've already had, but you're just not moving forward with it. And this is saying that it's time to do that now. Okay, so what other messages for this wisdom? Okay, loyalty. Another message for this wisdom. Yeah, definitely like financial constraints here for some of you guys that are trying to create a business. But there's like there's something here for you, like there's a way to move past this. You just have to tap in and ask. For some of you guys, when I said that there's like a spirit guide or somebody who's passed on, I feel like this is a person that that you had a very close relationship to, if it's somebody that has passed away, and they're kind of trying to come through. It's somebody that you had a loyal relationship with. And then for others of you that are kind of dealing with relationship here, I think that part of the reason why this relationship was has not worked in the past had something to do with money, stability, finances. There was like a blockage, but there's like some movement forward here. There's like the light is kind of being shown on what the situation that a person has been stuck in, and it's guiding them forward out of the situation that they were stuck in. So for those who a person is kind of coming back, I think that there's been some major changes within their life, and it's on like a financial level in some way, like some kind of a situation that maybe they were stuck in or were unable to move forward with. There's been like some kind of a shift and change here for this person. It could also be connected to like a home in some way. Okay, what does Cancer need to know about this Two of Air in the Moon? Okay, so there's some communication that could be coming in that this full moon is bringing in for you guys. This also could be like a contract. So for like the business type thing, there could definitely be like a contract or something that that is being presented to help you move forward with this. For others of you dealing like with the relationship, I feel like there's some communication that's being sparked by this full moon. And it's ultimately here to kind of bring balance. And I feel like this person you're on guard about, they have achieved some kind of balance, and they are trying to communicate with you or come back in some way. And I feel like they're almost feeling like they're taking a chance by doing this, because they feel like they're going to be turned down by you, and you feel like you're taking a chance because you don't want things to be like how they were in the past. But I'm getting that this person has made some changes, in Spirit saying to have faith here. So with the Union card and the Five of Air, I feel like, you know, it's almost kind of very much connected to what is happening astrologically. That it's just like I said here, it like the time has come, like it's time for there to be some realizations about a specific union with a particular person. I feel like somebody has really done some work on themselves. And there may be some things that you need to look at within yourself when it comes to you really kind of being on guard when it comes to this person in particular. Okay, so what does Cancer need to know about the Faith card? Yeah, bridging the gap with this person. This person's coming back, whoever it is. I think it's somebody you've definitely dealt with in the past. And I mean, this is saying to have faith that, you know, there's going to be like a bridging of this relationship, the coming back together after a time of separation. Okay, what does Cancer need to know about counselor, sage, communication? Okay, here we have the mask. Again, there's like removing of the mask. And I think that this is not only you, but the person you're dealing with. Like, I feel like there is like more honest communication here. I really feel too like you are kind of being asked to maybe communicate with somebody that you trust and can confide in, to be able to help you kind of remove some of these layers and be able to remove some of these masks that you've been wearing for self-preservation. I feel like you've just kind of been trying to protect yourself from like getting your heart broken, but it's coming to a point in time where you've kind of got to get real with how you're feeling inside and remove some of this like protective gear in order to get yourself into balance and to move you into, you know, a certain area of your life, specifically a relationship that's going to ultimately make you happy. All right, so let's see what Cancers can expect. What is one of the, let's get just a couple cards on what is coming for Cancer at the beginning of 2020. What does Cancers need to know about what is coming for them for 2020? Oh, yeah. Four of Wands. I don't even need to pull another card. Yeah, for some of you guys, I mean, this is definitely the coming together of a relationship. For some of you guys, this is going to be marriage. Yeah, I feel like this is a relationship that you have already been involved in. You're just very much on guard right now. But I feel like starting now, you're going to be kind of working on this and figuring out, you know, like letting your guard down and starting to like have faith in this and trust that this relationship is possible. So very nice, very nice. So celebration, marriage coming together. For some of you guys, this could be a twin flame. So that's kind of what's coming up for you guys for 2020. So let's just get one more overall message for Cancer. What is one last message for Cancers? One important message that they need to know for this time frame from now until the end of December. Okay, so I have the Ho'oponopono and it's in reverse. So let's see what this says. Do not blame others for what you have created. Meditate on the cause of your pain and then release it. So definitely that's part of this like healing and the coming to the realization, you know, that you have to remove a mask and you kind of need to work on being more vulnerable and open when it comes to a specific relationship. So figure out, you know, what the cause of the pain is that's making you feel like you have to protect yourself and release it so that you can come together with this person. And then I have Fire Keepers 5, which is in reverse. Has your enthusiasm grown cold of late? Consciously revitalize the fire of your vision. So yeah, I definitely feel like some of you guys have gone cold when it comes to a specific relationship. You're not wanting to open yourself back up to that. But I feel like it's definitely a relationship that you feel a strong connection with and you're having to get real about this. And then for others of you, I feel like this is also about like this business, this service to others that maybe you've kind of like fallen back on and not continued pushing forward with, like it's kind of gone cold. So you're being asked to kind of reignite that fire, that passion, that drive so that you can get back on mission and be service to others. So I don't know, I think this was a great reading, Cancer. I hope that it helps you and I will see you soon. Take care.